Crypto fam, welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from the Bitcoin Bros coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the most undervalued cryptos in the space today, in our opinion. And that crypto is Jupiter. So we're going to be going over Jupiter, why we believe it's undervalued, some recent news. We've made a couple of videos on Jupiter in the past. This is one we're really excited about. I'm going to be telling you guys exactly why in today's video. We're going to be going over a lot. So make sure to stay tuned. You can see Jupiter is currently sitting at $1.21. It started off trading back here in February at around 72 cents. We'll look at some technical analysis here in a second. But let's look at the DEX here. You can check it out, jup.ag. Really good product. You can swap, limit order, DCA. You can also bridge over to Solana from like other chains like Ethereum. And you can also play with perps, leverage trading, things like that. And they have a lot more on here. I'm not going into all of that today. I've done that on previous videos. I want to talk about why we believe Jup is really undervalued right now. So we can see here, this is Meow. This is the founder of Jup. And he says, gold is a meme, Bitcoin is a meme. Jup aspires to be as great as a meme as these OG memes. So he really wants to continue to work on Jupiter, make it better, make it the people's DEX. That's what he's looking to do here. And it's actually really good to see things like this. This is Meow right here getting on interviews with people like Luke Belmar, who have really big internet presence. And he's kind of helping brand himself as one of these crypto CEOs with a lot of influence. Reminds me a lot of what CZ was doing back in 2020. Meow, Jup could be the Binance of this cycle. This is just my opinion, but it looks very, very similar. And then also, we have Wall Street Bets talking about Solana. You guys just saw everything that happened with GameStop. Now Wall Street Bets is looking at Solana. And if you didn't know, Jupiter is a Solana token. It's built on top of Solana. That's the only chain that they are on. And you can also see right here, the traditional financial world is saying, Franklin Templeton is saying, hey, we believe Solana will be the third biggest crypto asset right behind Bitcoin and right behind Ethereum. And then looking at some of the stats that we're going to be looking at here in a second, you're going to see that Solana is actually a lot closer to Ethereum than a lot of people think right now. And you can see here, this is really huge. Jupiter Exchange has raised $80 million in fees through their perps trading platform. That is huge. That is 80 million from people leverage trading on the Jupiter DEX. This shows you there's a lot of people using this DEX to leverage trade, and the Jupiter Exchange is benefiting off of that, getting $80 million in fees. That is just absolutely huge there. And this is something they launched recently. This is called Welcome to Solana. This is on the jup.ag site I showed you guys earlier, but you can see it tells people how to connect their wallet, how to get Solana, how to swap on Solana, and it's all done in the Jupiter Exchange. Just trying to bring new people into the Solana ecosystem. Really cool, just wanted to share that with you. And then comparing Jup to the top DEX coins out there, Thorchain currently sitting at a $2.2 billion market cap, and Uniswap currently sitting at a $4.4 billion market cap. Jup is below both of those at a $1.6 billion market cap. So let's compare Jup to the biggest in the space right now, which is Uniswap. You can see this is Uniswap's exchange traded volume. Last year, it was kind of just around $500 million every single day. You can see that right there. As we've gotten into December and into February and March, it's kind of trended up a bit, closer to around $1 to $2 billion every single day. You can see that right there. And as of late, it's actually been trending down, going backwards to below $1 billion every single day. Comparing that to Jupiter, not a lot of people were using it last year. You can see there wasn't a lot of volume, only around $12 million a day, $10 million. But after Solana had the huge price rises, you can see it really blasted off here in March. And a lot of these days, it was trading more volume than Uniswap was. You can see it hit $2 billion on some days, and it hasn't really slowed down too much. You can see just yesterday, it was at $916 million. So one of the key points with Jup as a DEX and why we think the token price will do so well is because they incentivize people to trade on the DEX, because at the end of every year, every January, they do airdrops in the Jupiter token to everybody that used the Jup DEX. And the first airdrop they had last January, it was huge. There were people getting $1 million airdrops. So people are really incentivized to use this Jupe DEX versus other DEXs. And the DEX is actually really good. It's really user-friendly. Obviously on Solana you have some failed transactions, but they're working on that. But the DEX is really user-friendly. If you haven't used it yet, go over there. Highly recommend you guys check it out. As you can see, the volume is creeping up here. You can see the volume going up here, but Uniswap volume kind of trending down here. Solana, in my opinion, is starting to eat at Ethereum. So this has been the performance for Jupe here. You can see we started around 60 cents, played around the 60 cents to around the 46 cents level for the first couple of weeks. And this actually was because they set a price cap on both the upside and the downside for their token launch, which was actually really innovative. You guys can look more into that. But they didn't want the token to go too high or too low. That's why it traded around this area. But as soon as they took that off, the token went up. It peaked at around $1.90. And now we've been consolidating between around 90 cents and a peak at around 121, where we're currently sitting at. You can see we've hit this resistance level once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. This is the 6th time. So we could potentially break through here. And if we make a move like we made last time, you can see from the bottom to the top here what Jupe did. It made a 300% move. So if we made that same move from the bottom here at around 88 cents, made a 300% move to the upside, that's going to be around $2.70 for Jupe. That could be the next level up for Jupiter that you want to be watching out for if we continue to stay bullish. If not, we may get rejected, come back down here, and continue to play around in these levels. And another reason why we like Jupe so much is you can actually stake your Jupe once you get it. You can see there's 284 million Jupe currently staked, but as you stake those Jupe, you're able to vote in all these proposals, and they have LFG voting for all the new projects that are trying to launch on Solana. And once those projects launch, they give you an airdrop in their token because you voted in the proposal, which is really cool. It incentivizes people to lock up their Jupe. You have to keep it staked for 30 days. So it incentivizes people not to sell, to continue to hold your Jupe and vote in these proposals because you're going to get an airdrop, basically free money. So that's one of the other reasons why we think Jupe could really do well, as people continue to lock up their Jupe here and vote in these proposals. And then checking out the website traffic for jupe.ag here, you can see they're getting around 10 million users every single month according to SimilarWeb, which is really good to see. You can see back in November, there weren't too many, only around 2 million. Now we're seeing 10 million. We peaked in March at 12.7 million people visiting the jupe.ag website. That is really good to see. Along with Solana beating the rest of every other crypto layer one out there with 57 million transactions, and they normally have the most transactions. Solana really is the most used chain right now, guys. I know a lot of it may be for meme coins or people just being degens, and you can see that's really starting to transition. You can see right here, according to Blockworks research, Solana's TEV reached 2.2 million, surpassing Ethereum's 1.9 million TEV, combines transaction fees and miner extractor value, MEV, a key metric for accessing a blockchain's utility and adoption. Solana is really creeping up on Ethereum right now. And just to put everything in perspective for you guys, let's go back over to CoinMarketCap. You can see Ethereum's at a $371 billion market cap compared to Solana at around a $75 billion market cap. I believe investors in the crypto space are now starting to realize Solana is a little bit undervalued compared to Ethereum. People are allocating capital there. As you can see, just over the past week, it's up 15%. Compare that to Bitcoin. It's beating Bitcoin. It's beating Ethereum. It's beating every other thing in the top 10. And then if you go down to Jupe, you can see Jupe is up 17%. You can see it's currently at 58. Just about a month and a half ago, Jupe was not even in the top 100, guys. It's rising very quickly. You compare that to Uniswap, Jupe with a $1.6 billion market cap. Uniswap is at 23 with a $4.5 billion market cap. We do believe in this cycle, if Solana continues to do well with all this momentum it has, that Jupe could be a top 20 crypto. Not financial advice, just where we see it potentially going. So let me know what you guys think about Jupe in the comment section below. Will you be picking up some of this coin? Will you just pass on it? Do you not like Solana? I know a lot of people on our channel don't like Solana, But let me know what you guys think about it. Definitely think it's undervalued. My name's Aaron from Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. See you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.